Minutes. Tyler, hi, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Good. All right, do you want to take us, you're up first, do you want to take us through the project? You want me to pull up the plans? You got it handy?
I can pull it up here. Yeah, I guess I wasn't prepared to walk through. I thought I'd be listening
Oh,
in, but happy to.
oh, no, we
Hold on
can do
one
it.
second.
No,
One
no
second. Let
problem.
me let me show you. There's a face. There's a face to it all. Hello. Um,
Hi there.
Hi. So yeah, so my wife and I, we just bought this we bought the home at
Uh-huh.
79 Meadow Hill Place in January, and we have two dogs, and there's some existing fencing in the yard that doesn't really do the job. It's like a half fence that doesn't really block or enclose the backyard, and so we're looking to put up new fencing that just starts at the front of the house. I think we show the blueprint here on the second page.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so where the fencing starts is basically kind of midway through the front of the house, and then it's just going around the backyard, at
yep,
least the area that is kind of all on one level that's elevated, because then farther back there's a hill that goes down and it's not really usable. And so the perimeter that I've outlined here is just basically the area in the backyard that's on the kind of higher plateau before you
yeah.
go down the hill toward
And,
into the wooded areas.
and the committee really needs to take a look at the aerial, right? Do you see that?
Yep.
So you've got the house, and then immediately adjacent to the house is the stream, pond,
Where,
It's yeah, yeah, I think this is bamboozled a bit. It's kind of confused everyone. We don't know how long it's been there, but it's a pond for now. There's there's a water kind of outlet coming into the pond. I still don't know where that water is coming from. I thought it was just coming from our gutter system, but even when
No,
they
no,
did,
no. It's part of like a big stream in the whole area.
okay,
It's basically part of a stream. And I'm guessing at one time, man, I mean, if you go back to the aerials, it's there for decades. I'm
okay,
guessing
okay,
dug it out, made it a little thing.
yeah, yeah. Well, I
Why
mean,
did
it's
you say,
beautiful.
why did you say it's there for now? You have plans?
No, no,
Oh,
no, 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 no. I mean, I just when we first bought the place, we thought, oh, the pond could be half the size. We didn't really like how large the pond was.
I see. Okay,
But I think it's no, that was a joke. It's growing on us. I yeah. There's no plans to remove the
okay.
pond.
So
But
this
right
is,
now there's a fence. So if you look at this blueprint here, I sent an updated
see
survey,
what's
but there is a
check.
black um
he's got the same thing we've got here.
Oh.
Yeah.
there's some black fencing on the kind of the board just bordering the pond side that faces the house, and I think maybe someone had put that up initially just to stop people from kind of going into the pond from the house side, but
Yeah,
it's only surrounding that western, I guess the left portion, the left long portion of that pond. And so we're taking out some of that fencing and repurposing it for some of the outer fencing that we're actually getting done.
okay.
In addition to new fencing being put up around the perimeter. And so all of the red fencing, actually I didn't really draw this correctly, but there's three types of fencing going in, and I think the reason I had to go through this committee is because um, there's a portion where the blue indicated by the blue line here. There's a portion that is I think 6 feet tall on the dot. This is the
Needed to
70.
come, you needed to actually come here because it's within 100 feet of the wetland, which is the pond.
Okay, okay, got
Yeah,
it, got it.
yeah, so
And the wetland is
I
the pond.
saw, yeah, so I saw the two types of fence. What's the third type? So we've got the
So
see along the road, you've got the mesh fence. What's the third type?
so in section three, first type is 130 um, feet of Oklahoma style privacy fence, 72 inches tall. And that is
By the
tallest
street.
portion of fence that's on the street so that
Yeah.
we can kind of block that off.
Yeah.
Around the back, so the back side here, that's going to wrap around up to the top right corner. That's going to be the black hex wire.
Yeah,
So it's kind of it's
yeah, that becomes,
lighter duty. Yeah.
yeah. What's the third type?
And then the third type of fence will be the black ornamental fence, and so that will be it looks a bit better, and that's also that's already what's installed too.
Got it. Okay.
And so that will be primarily just across the front part of the house because it looks a bit better.
Yep, understood. So you know, I think this is very reasonable. He's got, you know,
What color is the fence?
the PVC fence.
PVC fence?
It wasn't it off-white, if I recall?
I think it's like Adobe.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
can look.
matte?
Oh yeah, it's here.
I don't know.
What is
I
it
doubt-
called here?
They come matte.
They show a picture. It's kind of like the cream color. Sorry,
Tyler,
sorry, I might have
Tyler-
interrupted someone.
Yeah, Sue was asking whether or not the fence that's gonna be by the street, is that going to be matte finish or glossy? Do you know? And in
It's-
particular, she wanted the matte because the other type that is very reflective of headlights.
Okay. He sent this here. Let me see what. I don't know if it would say in this.
Probably not. I think default is not matte finish. Is that something you'd be willing to explore with the fence company?
Yeah, definitely. Whatever we need to do to get this through. I'll speak to him. The company's Tom Gannon, Gannon Rustic Fence. I will ask them if they have what options they have for matte colors.
Yeah.
But understood. So that's fair. Like especially when it's raining, you know, the reflection can get a bit. I'm sure it can get bad around that turn there.
That's
I'm sure that's not a problem.
okay. Jane, are you
no
okay
problem.
processing this as administrative wetlands permit?
Yes.
So what we're talking about here, Tyler, there are two ways to process the wetlands permit to go along with the fence permit. One is to have the town engineer approve it administratively. The other is to send it to the planning board or the conservation board. Given that the impacts to the wetland and the buffer are very minimal because it's just the fence posts that are going in. You know, we're gonna vote, but I think we'll have it processed administratively, so the town engineer will just review it and approve it.
Great. Sounds good. And I'll get back to everyone on the matte finish. That we'll definitely go through with the matte finish. We'll find a way to make that work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just write this down and then I'll make a motion.
Is there a particular type of, like maybe you've done a few of these reviews, but is there a particular type of paint that people tend to go to or color that people tend to use just for the sake of uniformity?
No.
Okay.
I think the off-white's actually nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are there any colors that are generally, you know, less acceptable?
Orange.
Anything that's nice. Yeah. I'm sure
pick a color
I have
that-
good taste.
Yeah, exactly. Pick one that you like. It should be fine. All right, so I'll make a motion. What's that? Oh, anything on your end?
No.
So I can't put I'm from Minnesota, so I can't put like a Vikings helmet or you know, decorations on the fencing.
All right,
Oh,
yeah. Let me make a motion. We'll send this to the building department and we'll process the wetlands permit as an administrative wetlands permit, plus the applicant will select a matte finish for the fence on the road.
I'll second that.
You second it? Okay, so AK, Jane Black, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, so looks good and welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate
right.
it, guys. Thanks for the
All
time.
right. Take care.
Have a good one. Bye.
All right, so next up, we don't have anyone waiting, so we'll go back to the minutes for March 18th. I sent that around. I'll make a motion to adopt those minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Lastly, two Bedford things. I want to pull that. This one, oh, this one's very easy. All right, so I put all the pictures in the file here. So let me pull up so you can see what they're doing. So they're eliminating the existing driveway entry piers. And they want to replace it. So the two driveway entry piers get eliminated, and then they want to build this structure. See that, Sue? Up there on the screen?
Is there a picture of this?
Right there.
I should have looked up.
Yep.
Yeah. Will a truck fit under that?
It's 14 feet, so some trucks.
Hopefully they don't need a big meeting.
It's wood, so it doesn't rip it off.
It's so because of the heat, it's actually 14 feet, 10 inch. Oh, that's no, 14.
That's 14
feet.
to the bottom.
Yeah, you're right. So that needs to go to the ZBA because we limit it to 6 feet. But assuming they get their variance,
Mhm.
you know, I don't have an issue. It's an attractive.
I would wonder.
You can see
how
where
that
it, yeah, go ahead.
looks with the house.
Well, this is a good picture of everything. So you could see
Pretty
this
far
is,
away.
yeah, this is where it is, the entry piers. Down by the street, the house is
Mhm.
all the way back here. But I would say,
Oh,
you know,
I know where that
I would
is.
say it goes with it. I mean, you know. In their mind,
I don't remember an archway
oh, that's what it looks like rendered.
entrance.
No, I've
anywhere
never, I
else
have
in
not seen
town.
it. No.
Yeah. Unusual, certainly.
It's unusual.
Oh, there's a picture
Yeah,
of it, though.
they put it on a rendering, yeah.
It's attractive looking.
How far back is it from the road?
20 feet?
It has to be out of the right of way.
Yeah.
Looks like the entrance to a Japanese restaurant.
That's what I was
thinking.
thinking.
That's-
That's exactly what I was
Asian-
Looks
thinking.
like a Tory.
Asian
I was
feel.
thinking the same.
I was in Bali last year. It's the first thing I thought of. Every entranceway has that arch.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Piers there now, do they have electric?
Yeah, there are lights,
Oh, they do.
there are lights on the, yeah, they're keeping, I think,
They're keeping the electric. Those are not gonna have to trench anymore.
yeah, this is what's there now.
Yes, yes, electric. I think that was all a big comment.
Yeah.
If they're running any new.
Yeah, I asked the same question, because of the wetland part, but they're not gonna.
It's-
What do you think?
So it says minor wetland.
Well,
It just.
this
proposed-
base is going, right, and then you're gonna put the wood.
There's a
up.
sign that
It's
says
very minor.
Yukai Toriyama on it.
Right, you know, they're not gonna trench because the electric is
Yeah.
already there.
There, yeah.
Is everyone okay with this?
No, I'm fine with it.
Sue's, I think, concerned.
It's. I don't know that it fits in with everything.
want them to go
It's
to
certainly
ARB?
not, it's certainly nice looking. You know, people should be able to do what they want to do to some extent. And
It's up to you if you think
Hmm.
they need a trip to the ARB for it. Your
The
call.
I don't
whole
wanna
stone wall-
do
It looks
that
like
to
there's a
them.
whole stone wall there. That's coming out too?
It will be highly visible.
What did they say about the storm?
Wouldn't go with that, it's all.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like it's
wow.
gone, yeah.
Well, it was just little wing walls.
Yeah, I think it's just a wing
Just a
wall,
little wing
Oh,
wall,
yeah.
it's-
so I can't tell the extent of it.
Street view.
Yeah, let's do the street view and see. What was the, just two? I got what is normal.
So I'm wondering what house it is. Let's drive by it every day, but
Get the names of these people.
Patricia Burke.
That what it was?
Patricia Burke. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Snowplow's gonna wreck that.
From plowing the street,
What?
from plowing the
No,
street.
plowing their property.
That was probably.
You know how they always go over the Belch block?
Hey,
What are they
Ryan.
gonna do to that? So they're taking that down.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do the street view to see how far these walls extend. I'm just done with it. I gotta wait for it to. load.
I like what's there better,
The
but
big Yellowstone.
oh,
They
an
must-
existing stone.
What?
It's a big job to remove all that existing stone.
I'd love to save them a fortune.
Yeah,
Well, if you want, if you, we can send them to the ARB if you think that would be beneficial.
You might have money burning a hole in their wall.
Hmm?
They might have money burning a hole in their wall. They're like, how do we get rid of this money? Tear this down.
Let's get the lumber from Canada so we can pay more. Um, you're probably all on board with this.
I like the way it looks. but-
No, I like the way it looks too.
Your
It's
eye,
the first one in town that I know of.
Me, I always rely on my wife's eye. I just, as long as it functions, it could be any color in the world. My wife is the eye. I don't have.
yeah, I don't think, it's something that the community would
I,
object to.
there is nothing that says they can't have an archway there. So, and it's a nice
Well, the
look.
zoning code says they can. The zoning code says they
The
can.
zoning have a restriction on,
6 feet,
6 feet.
6 feet.
So
oh,
they're gonna have to go to the ZBA.
oh,
All right, so here's how much wall we're talking.
well,
Oh, yeah, see, it's just a little.
Oh, it's just a
There you
little
go.
bit of a wall.
yeah. It's,
So
There
go-
We can't even see the house from the road.
No. No. Well, yes,
It's
yeah,
it's a less,
it's back here.
yeah. It's a less ostentatious entry, certainly.
why?
Why is that?
Why would you spend the
All
money?
that money, I don't know why.
Yeah, but that's up to them.
Let me try to get in their head. They want the wood to match the dock, which matches the wood.
Yes.
I mean, you can see the garbage truck
I
barrel.
like to read stone. Stone.
Something's gonna hit it. It's gonna be a mess.
Well, that's more of the ZBA,
No, I
Yeah,
go to the ZBA.
okay?
I'll say. I mean, it's a nice looking thing, just,
yeah. Of course, we can't really see what the house is, so maybe it's more in keeping with the style of
Yeah,
the
I
house.
can,
I thought it looked wood when I was looking at it, but
I could do a different aerial for you. So it's 242.
we don't have a name on this.
He did, it was.
yeah, it was Patricia Burke, Berke.
Let me pull up,
Okay,
where's
This is
this?
Burke.
Right here, we'll zoom in on that.
oh, I see.
242. Okay. Okay, so zoom in. So that's the view you would see from the street.
You don't really see it.
Definitely a modern. Flat roof-ish. You gotta make this call. You're okay?
I'm okay.
All right, then I'll make a
I
motion.
mean, looking at the style of the house, I can see where the wooden entry is a little more in keeping. with the
Yeah.
Stone brands.
You want it. Spend all that money?
So I'll make a motion to send this to the ZBA and we'll process the wetland permit as an admin. It's just the removal. of it. So. Send to ZBA.
Maybe they'll grow wisteria over it
Oh, yeah.
or climbing roofs.
Okay, make a motion.
I'll second it.
Jane seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. All right. 50 still.
Maybe they went to
All
that
right,
one.
thank you, everyone.
It was-
We
Okay.
are concluded. Let me